My name is Billy Coppedge, and I'm a missionary with World Gospel Mission, and my wife and I live in northern Uganda. We work with church leaders in North Uganda and South Sudan, and we use Bible storytelling. And so today I would like to tell you a story, and I'm going to treat it just as if we were in a village somewhere in northern Uganda, so bear with me. By way of introduction to my story, let me just say it's a story from the Bible. It's a true story, very important. And in Jesus' day, the Jews and the Samaritans, the two different ethnic groups, were hostile enemies of each other. They hated one another. That's important for our story. Not only that, but it's important to keep in mind that Levites and priests those were the terms used for pastors or associate pastors, men and women that worked in the religious leadership positions of Jesus' day. So, with that in mind, my story begins like this. Then the lawyer stood up and tested Jesus by asking him, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus replied, "What does the law say? How do you read it?" And the man said, "Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, with all of your soul, with all of your mind, and with all of your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus answered, "You have done well. Do this and you will live." But the man, wanting to justify himself, asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" And Jesus replied, "There once was a man who was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and on the way he fell into the hands of thieves, and they beat him and stripped him and left him for half dead. Now it so happened that a priest was passing by, and when he came to the place where the man lay, he went around, passing by on the other side. Likewise, a Levite, when he arrived at the place, he too passed by on the other side. But then a Samaritan came, and when he saw the man, he was filled with compassion. And he went to him, bandaged his wounds, and poured on oil and wine. Placing the man on his own animal, he took him to an inn and took care of him. The next morning, he gave the innkeeper 2 silver coins and said, "If you spend any more, I will repay you when I return." Then Jesus asked the lawyer, "Which man was a neighbor to the one who fell into the hands of thieves?" And the lawyer responded, "The one who had compassion upon him." And Jesus answered, "Go and do likewise." That's the end of my story. It comes from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verse 25 to 37.